Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Azif Mustafa. You are tuned in to Stay Kind, your weekly live show on LinkedIn and YouTube, where we talk about all things kindness from all over the world and all different aspects of kindness. We're so happy to have you with us. If you are tuning in right now, please let us know where you're from, what you're doing, where you're tuning in from. That's always interesting to see where you're going, see where you're tuning in from. And if there's any views, any comments, anything you'd like to share, as always, we'd be happy to have them on the chat. So I hope we are going live right now. If somebody can tell me in the chat whether you're viewing this on LinkedIn. Yes, it is live. Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Stay Kind, your weekly live show where we talk about all things kindness related. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I do have several co-hosts with me tonight. First of all, let me bring on Carl Chung. Apa kabar, Carl?
Kabar baik, salam sejahtera, Azif.
Nice to see you. We do have Nurul Fatia. Apa kabar, Nurul?
Baik, Alhamdulillah. Selamat
And
Hari
we have
Rabu.
Umi Saada. Selamat Hari Rabu semua. Umi Saada.
Yes, hi everyone.
And
Hello.
the one and only Rahim Osman.
Good evening, everybody. Good
Hi,
to see you
Rahim.
guys again.
Good evening. All right. So it's a very interesting show we have lined up tonight. It's about helping as many people as they can. I think this company has definitely kindness written all over it. So maybe Rahim, you'd like to talk about a little bit why you've invited our guests tonight and what MoneySave does.
Okay. I didn't expect this so early.
just
Anyway,
introduce why they're invited tonight.
yeah, actually, I'm using MoneySave anyway for my own benefits because actually I've applied so many loans and financing options from banks and also even in Entrepreneur Development Organization (ADO). But I found it very difficult to get this loan because due to the process from Bank Negara. So that's why the process is very difficult. So that's why somehow somebody introduced me to this MoneySave, Vincent especially. And after he explained, first, of course, I have some reservation because I'm not very familiar with this P2P crowdfunding, because it's pretty new to me. So when he introduced and he described, he elaborate further, then I'm pretty convinced, and that's where I think I started to use that MoneySave as my bridging option to get funding. So after that, I have raised many hundreds of thousands. I think probably by now it's almost like 10 times, and our notes were subscribed within less than 2 minutes. When
Wow.
we publish, every time we publish, it's about like 100 or 200,000 each.
Wow.
Some people
So-
even raise
Wow.
even 100. Yeah.
Yep. So the
So-
businessmen in the room have their ears sticking up right now. Carl Chung, Nurul, semua dengan macam mana ni? Umi dengan Cina macam mana nak cari financing ni? So the people in the audience as well, if you are looking at raising funds for your businesses, now this is the exact correct show that you're tuning into. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just tuned in, welcome to Stay Kind. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. Please, in the chat, let us know where you're from, what your interests are, and we'll be able to address those. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you the founder and CEO of MoneySave, Mr. Vincent Soh himself. There you go. Hey, Vincent, welcome.
Welcome.
Glad to have you on tonight. So Rahim introduced you a little bit about what you do, but perhaps before you even go into what MoneySave is, perhaps you'd like to introduce yourself and your journey and how you got to where you are right now.
Sure. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind time. And MoneySave actually is about 17 months old. We started our journey about 2.5 years ago. Yeah, we got our go ahead from Securities Commission of Malaysia, and I didn't expect to be given this fantastic opportunity to actually build nations, something which I'm going to talk about later. And when I started my banking journey, when I was 18 years old back in Hong Leong, I always ask also, because I'm a banker, right? So I asked, hey, will I ever one day be like Kwek Ling Chan or Tan Sri Lim Hong Piao for public bank? Will there ever be an opportunity to own a bank, to do better or be nicer, be a nicer bank? Yeah, nicer bank. Yeah. So no way, because my grandfather and my father is not so lucky, so I won't be that lucky. Hey, but this is just amazing. We get now the opportunity to even value add more than a bank. Not beat the bank, but value add to the bank, which I will share with you later. So the MoneySave's vision, okay, is about value adding. Right. So if I may, I would like to bring up my slides, because it can a picture paint 1,000 words. Yeah.
Boleh. Let me bring it up right now. You're sharing. Oh, you need to share the. Yes, this one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, is it bigger now?
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, MoneySave is a P2P crowdfunding platform recognized by the Securities Commission of Malaysia. So we are regulated. There are only 11 of us in Malaysia, less than the banks. Yeah, the banks got more banks. Our mission is to nation build. Okay, and you can see here, we want to crowdfund 1 million startups and SMEs and enrich 10 million families. Hey, that's 1/3 of Malaysian population, by the way. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, 10 million families is not only about Malaysia, it's about the whole ASEAN. MoneySave is a multi-award fintech P2P crowdfunding platform. In the 17 months that we have gone live, we have invested more than 150 million. It's not our money, it's your money, ladies and gentlemen. MoneySave is merely a platform that enables individuals like you and me to actually invest into companies of Malaysia. And we have won numerous awards along the way as well. I'm going to play you a 20-second app, okay? If you download MoneySave's investment app, this is how it looks like. And I'm just going to play a video, a quick 20 seconds, and you see how easy it is for you and me to actually invest in Malaysian SMEs directly.
Or perhaps you're not sharing the audio at the moment, but you can talk over it. Yeah.
Yes. So in 17 seconds, I'm going to start this again. You could invest 5,000 ringgit to Encik Rahim's company or any companies in Malaysia. Basically, you can see how easy it's done. So just like you go and buy your apples online, and buy your baju online, today you can invest, okay, in Malaysian SMEs in 17 seconds. In other words, you can crowdfund Malaysian SMEs and enrich 1 million Malaysian families together. So that's what MoneySave's, value add to society is, okay? Because many companies out there, besides individuals, you stay kind to individuals, but if you're kind to the SMEs that need the funding, okay, each company on average in Malaysia SME employs easily 20 to 100 people, and that is family that you are enriching. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, ladies and gentlemen, over the last 17 months, we have indirectly benefited 5,000 SMEs and enriched 100,000 families because we have crowdfunded aerospace companies, 1 million ringgit, LPG logistic distribution company, more than 3 million, marine logistics, 15 million. This marine logistic basically is a ship owner with more than 10 vessels, and they are transporting fuel for Petronas and Shell. Okay, we have also crowdfunded Portboy Mart here. You can see they are at 36, 37 outlets already. Their turnover is almost 100 million expected for December 2021. So these are not small companies that we are crowdfunding. Yeah, we crowdfund small ones also. Later I show you. We have crowdfunded ERP payment solutions companies. We have crowdfunded the pet food supplier, 100,000. So we do the big ones. We also help the small ones. Yeah. Provide power and electricity to 32 million Malaysians, because we have funded a company that supplies the equipment and this turbine or thermal block here to Tenaga Nasional. Now, if we didn't supply this, then where are they going to get the money to supply this plant to Tenaga Nasional? So this is what I mean by building nation. They could get the money from the bank, but sometimes it takes slightly longer. Okay, so because of the speed of what we do, all right, we are able to assist them. MoneySave by 2026 will crowdfund 11.6 billion ringgit, and this is only in Malaysia. All right, you could easily multiply that by 5 times for the whole of ASEAN. In Malaysia alone, this will benefit 100,000 SMEs, assuming it's 100,000 each. Okay, this is very doable because the industry CAGR is about 150% and MoneySave CAGR is 102. So I'm forecasting a growth that is lower than my industry. Okay, and MoneySave is also very proud to be EBITDA positive. So this from a financial perspective, we are already profitable from month 13 onwards for a technology company, which is very, very rare. How we further value add to SMEs. We know SMEs are the backbone of every economy, contributing to 38% of GDP of Malaysia and employment of 48% of 7.3 million as employees. They have a big issue, financing issue, cash flow issue, especially in this pandemic. They want to kickstart their business again, open shop. But the last 1.5 years, no profit. How to get bank loan, right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, MoneySave is here to assist. How? Because investors can now crowdfund SMEs online. Just download MoneySave application. Every day we got 5 to 10 companies asking for financial investments. We will provide to you comprehensive information for you to make decision. I'll show you shortly. But the best part is this. You and I actually got a lot of money to invest. 2.1 trillion ringgit of bank deposits. Yeah. Haziq, who's got more money than EPF in Malaysia?
The people.
The answer is in front of you. The people.
Everybody. Yeah.
You and I. Right? So unit trust size in Malaysia, 900 billion. Malaysian SMEs only need 80 billion, sir. Right? So the question is, how do we mobilize? Oh, sorry. Am I still sharing my screen? Okay. So the question is, how do we mobilize this 2.1 trillion? We only need to mobilize 0.4%, 80 billion to crowdfund SME Malaysia. Sorry, my screen not moving. Now, the other thing is this. MoneySave is the best performing and fastest growing crowdfunding platform. We are very, very lucky. We are at 0 default rate. Okay. In other words, we are taking care of the investors' money best among my peers. All right. 0 default rate for the last 17 months. We are also fastest growing. So for the investors, okay, it is in a way indirectly safer to invest on MoneySave platform. Now, the other problem the SMEs face is banks take a long time to approve and disperse. You heard from Cik Rahim himself, on average 1 to 3 months to get approval to disbursement, if not longer. Yeah. We at MoneySave crowdfund in less than 30 minutes. Again, you heard from Cik Rahim. All right. And the rest of you all, if you don't believe it, just sign on to MoneySave at 12 o'clock every working day. Okay, you can witness crowdfunding in action. Just need to refresh the screen. You will see that companies get crowdfunded in minutes. Yeah, so more than 50% are done in 30 minutes. On average, yeah, the SME get money in less than 1 working day. Today we host at 12 o'clock. Chances are before 6 you already get the funding amount. You can see these are not small amount. Yeah, on the 9th of September, we crowdfunded 10.3 million ringgit in less than 30 minutes. Malaysian depositor base, you and me, Haziq, we are earning less than 2% on our bank deposit. So are you happy with your investment in the bank, sir?
No.
Where are you investing now? Just curious, Haziq.
Unit trust.
Unit trust. How much have they been
FDs.
returning? How much have they been returning you, unit trust, the last 5 years on average?
8 to 10%.
Are you sure?
I've been lucky.
Oh, you've been lucky. You've got good advisor. Okay. Personally, I doubt it because what happened? The market for unit trust doesn't return that well. Especially you have to pay 3% to 5% sales charge upfront. You get me?
Yep.
So MoneySave has returned more than 15% effective rate per annum at zero default rate, and the average investment tenor is about 5 months. SME lendings are associated with high non-performing loans. Here, when you invest, okay, when you help an SME, they are associated with higher bad debts. In Malaysia, about 2 to 5%. Yeah. My peers P2P ranges from 0% to 8.8%. Yeah. Fortunately for MoneySave, we are still at 0. We are looking to keep it at 0, okay, because our clients are actually high quality clients that got referred from one another. Cik Rahim himself have easily introduced a few of his business friends. Obviously, he won't introduce the clients that not his friends that are not so good in payment per se, in his opinion. So those he referred to. So every one of our clients, when they are happy, they introduce more and more businessmen to actually come and get financing from MoneySave. So I think we are very, very blessed. Why are we able to do that? Because we also have got patented risk reduction incentives. I will show you also what it means shortly. Also, maybe because more than 79% of our clients are A, B, and C rated by CTOS or Experian. This for the borrower or from the SME perspective. But from an investor perspective, if you are investing, MoneySave doesn't hold your money at any one time. It is held by Maybank trustee, held in trust. Yeah. So the money when you invest, actually we ask Maybank trustee later to transfer over to the SME. It doesn't pass through MoneySave's account. So in that sense, the investor is protected. The SME also get the money safely. Now, lastly here, our value proposition is that as an investor, you want to make informed decision. Okay. So we have fact sheets that you can go online and just download. Okay. So our fact sheet tell you about credit ratings, whether it's A, B, or C for easy visual and understanding, and for layman as well. We also highlight to you what is the default probability of this company, what is the risk reduction. So on the right hand side here, the red box, risk reduction, we highlight to you, take for example, this investment has got key directors guarantee, it's got post-dated check collected, the monthly installment, the SME pay us monthly. So each one of these risk reduction actually will lower the cost of financing for the SME. The SME likes it because they get discount for lowering their risk. And you and me as an investor like it as well because the risk is lower. Yeah. And you can see here payment made by platform to seller directly. So when we raise, for example, this 172,000 for Port Boy, okay, we help them pay the 172,000 to their supplier. So when that happens, the SME do not get hold of the money. All right, we pay directly to the supplier, so it's indirectly safer. They get another 1.5% discount. So these are things that we do for our investors. All right. We also highlight to you whether this company has got any bankruptcy or legal records. What is the past credit applications? The last 12 months, how many times they applied for loans? Okay. Directors and guarantors conduct by Bank Negara. What is their secrets? Whether they are good prompt paymasters or not. And whether they got any litigation. Okay, we help you analyze and also show you their audited financials, latest management accounts, financial ratio analysis. Trust me when I say we have got the most comprehensive fact sheet in the world. We have, nobody else has got as detailed information as this. We fund FMCG, logistics, manufacturing, and engineering companies. All right, they consist of 90% of our portfolio. So the audience here, if you are in this industry, we love you. Okay, please contact us if you need any assistance or to grow your company. We finance trade-related and growth capital. You need money to grow. You are limit up with the banks. You got a loan, 10 million ringgit. The bank asks you for cash collateral. Okay, you need 3 million as a cash collateral. We can assist you. All right. You need 10 million. The bank only approve you 7 million. You are short of the 3 million. You don't have to sell your shares anymore. Okay, to any other party. If your company qualify, we will fund you the 3 million ringgit. You just need to make sure you have capability and capacity to pay our investors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's build ASEAN together. Let's crowdfund 1 million startups and SMEs and enrich 10 million families together. So that's my sharing in 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions? Sorry, hold on.
Sure.
Guys, hold on. There is a 20 ringgit investment top-up for Stay Kind, ecosystem and family. You just go to MoneySave and you just key in this referral code, and for the first 100 users, you get 20 ringgit. Okay, so stay kind. We are in the finals of the Alibaba Cloud event on this Saturday at 1:30. Please come and vote MoneySave, okay, so that we can go for the global competition. This is the ASEAN one, so I need to be in the top 3. So if you like what we do, please come at 1:30 Alibaba Cloud and vote for MoneySave. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen.
Wow. Maybe Lynn in the comments can also put the link in where we can help support MoneySave in the Alibaba competition. So that would be very nice and kind of all of you in the audience to go and support our own Malaysian startup here who is making waves in the fintech space. So congratulations, Vincent, for all of the wonderful things that you've been doing. So it looks like you're funding SMEs, but not micro SMEs lah, not the really small guys. What are your typical clients?
Well, we have limited resources. Okay, I have got about 30 sales team members today. All right, so our hands are pretty tight. All right, and unlike the government agencies, which are widespread all over the place, they got hundreds of people to assist. Okay, we tend to focus on companies with turnover of 10 million and above, okay, per year. However, as you can see, we have even crowdfunded the pet shop, basically. All right, so if you are a pet shop, your turnover is 1 million ringgit, 100,000 a month. All right, you need assistance. All right, please contact my team. We will not say no to you. We have not said no to any small companies, actually. But we need something from you. You need to be more than 6 months old. You need to have bank statement, and you need to have management accounts. We are in month of October. I need management account up to the month of August, because we have a fiduciary duty and responsibility for our investors to make sure when we approve you and they invest, because they trust MoneySave, yeah, 0 default rate. Our clients sometimes don't read, yeah, they see A there, they just invest lah, okay, because tak cukup masa, you tak picit orang lain sudah invest, so picit saja. But I don't encourage you all to do that. Please read. But we give ample notice, like tomorrow's note at 12 o'clock. By today before 12 at night, we already send out the notification and the background information. Okay, so please read. All right, investment on MoneySave is not guaranteed. Okay, although you want to be kind, but responsibility is on you and for you to do your own due diligence.
Right. So I will open up the questioning to my colleagues here on the call. So to my co-host, dipersilakan. ask your questions of Vincent. Let's start with you, Carl.
Okay, good. So what happens is what is the interest that you will be charging to the SMEs? The
Okay.
range?
So on MoneySave, we are Sharia compliant nowadays. So we don't use interest because that's riba. Okay. So
Okay.
we call it profit sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Profit rate. So there are two types of fees that MoneySave charge on the platform. Okay. So the first one actually is the profit to the investor. All right. So on average, the profit to investor is about 1% per month. Okay. So 12% per year. Normally, companies that come to MoneySave, they come for 1, 2, 3, 4 months only. Okay. So 1 million ringgit, sir, 1% per month is only 10,000 ringgit. Okay. MoneySave charge 0.5% per month. In other words, 5,000 ringgit. So, sir, if you need 1 million ringgit, company has got capability to repay back 1 million ringgit in 1 month's time. Okay. We will only charge you 15,000 ringgit, sir. Is that cheap or expensive for 1 million ringgit without collateral?
Oh, very good. Very good.
Do you know anybody that can do this for you, sir, in Malaysia? Then the answer is not very good, sir. It's the only one. It's super good, sir. All right.
Okay.
Unless
Agreed.
anybody else can tell me you can borrow 1 million ringgit for 15,000 without collateral and get funded in 30 minutes.
Never heard of it.
Awesome.
Heard of it.
Awesome.
So, great question,
right,
crowd.
sir.
Let's
It
go
is crazy.
to Nurul. For your question, Nurul.
Yeah, so I'm really blown away by all the effort that you are doing, Vincent. I think this is amazing, and a lot of SMEs should orang kata rebut this peluang lah. I think my question is, you were saying that you started this around 17 months ago or something like that. This is really something that happens in the pandemic, right? So what drive you and your team to actually to come up with this initiative? I would call this initiative lah, because it's really about helping people. I like your quote, helping delightfully, financially delightful. I like the word delight. That the page is not loading now, but yeah, I'm intrigued to know. You're one of the company that come out during pandemic, and what drive your team to actually do this?
First thing first, we were given the opportunity to go to develop this platform back 1 year before the pandemic. So we didn't plan for the pandemic, by the way. Okay. So while we were developing in December the system, it took us about 6 months to develop. Then pandemic hit in January, February, and we built the system without meeting up. It's just amazing, isn't it? So my team built the system without meeting up. All right, all of us balik kampung and built the system virtually per se. Okay. Yeah, we escaped pandemic, and the idea is, with or without COVID, the idea was already there. Okay, to crowdfund, to mobilize people's money, and let them earn more. The bank is only paying you 2% today. They charge 8. They have 6, right? Then they have their Menara this and Menara that and pay everybody else, which is fine. We are not here to compete against the bank. We are more expensive. By the way, 1.5% per month is 18 per year. Mahal, okay, compared to the bank. But you have to compensate the investors. The investors are taking a risk in you, not taking collateral tau. So between me, 1% sounds good, right? But nanti kalau bad debts kan, justru dia kita tak ada apa-apa langsung sebenarnya. So actually 1% is too cheap. Actually, we should be charging them more. Okay, but since it is actually building nations, you don't put all your money into one company. Please put in at least 100 companies. All right, you got 100,000, one company 1,000. Okay, chances are won't bust lah semua. Chances are just say 5 of them bust. It can happen, yeah. I also not sure. They can bluff me, right? Or they can kena COVID, factory tak boleh buka 1 bulan. Siapa tak boleh buka 1 bulan, jam lah. Okay, so please diversify. Kalaupun 5 burn, okay, kita punya average yield is 15. 15 minus 5 ada 10 lagi. Okay, so you have to be disciplined. However, if just say you don't have the time 12 o'clock every day to go and invest, which is fun by the way, okay, for some of you, you can always subscribe to Bank Islam 1 year Sharia fixed income fund. You can now buy unit trust. The unit trust fund manager will help you invest. All right. So BIMB is my partner, my strategic partner, and you can buy it from BIMB, from Affin Bank, from CIMB Private, CIMB Bank, Allianz Bank, and UOB. So multiple banks, you can have access to this particular product, and also indirectly Nation Bill. You know, when you buy, by the way, a stock in the Bursa, you put 1 million in. Does it benefit the SME, sir? Anybody would like to comment on that? It doesn't, right?
Not really.
Who does it benefit? The Tan Sri, right? Yeah, when you buy the share, you own the share, the money extra one goes to the next seller who sold to you. So it's between the, maybe in Malaysia, the Bursa investors, maybe 200,000 people saja, balik-balik sama orang sana. Okay? It doesn't get really go down into the economy. But the money my investors invested in Che Rahim's company. Che Rahim, what do you do with the money?
Of course, we have many purpose.
Exactly.
Mainly, of course, to cover our main assets, which is our people, our consultants.
It goes straight to the family, enriching families. All right.
Correct.
Whereas I took 1 million of my investor money and I go and invest in the glove companies, that 1 million pergi kepada pocket siapa? Investor line, it doesn't go to your employees, your 100 employees, you know, or your 1,000 employees. So when we crowdfunded the power TNB subcontractor, okay, without the power turbine coming to Malaysia in 2 months' time, without the money going into Europe, they will not load the thermal block, you know, to the ship. And stage by stage, we funded them 10, 20%, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, okay? Up to sampai ke Malaysia pun kita fund. Kalau tak ada wang MoneySave investors, I can tell you one state in Malaysia, electricity terganggu banyak sangat sebenarnya. Okay, akan terganggu banyak sangat. That's how interesting and how powerful crowdfunding can be if it's utilized properly. So we need your support.
Excellent. All right. Umi Saada has been waiting for so long to ask you a question, Vincent. So let's go to Umi.
Thank you, Azif. Vincent, as an accountant, I'm working in construction company. I'm so interested with what you have presented, but unfortunately, my company is not SME, so we can't borrow. I believe a lot of companies need this, but I want to ask you regarding the fact sheet just now.
Sure.
Is it available to the company that only borrowed company from MoneySave, or is it an app? If let's say I give you one financial statement and you'll be able to generate the analysis.
Okay, cool. So there are two parts to this. First, you are a construction company. Are you a listed company or not a listed company?
Listed company.
You're a listed company. I assume it's doing well. Okay, I assume it's doing well and assume it's got lots of cash. Assume, okay? Okay, frankly, if you got company, you work for a company got a lot of cash, I love you a lot. You don't need our money. But your subcontractors and your suppliers, your supply chain, upstream and downstream, need money. Okay, so if your suppliers need money, introduce to us. Those colleagues, you are in the finance department, so those asking money, cepat bayar, mengapa tak bayar? So kata belum cukup masa nak bayar, pergi jumpa MoneySave dulu, okay? So come, we will invest in them 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, invoice financing. Kalau you bagi dia contract, dia tak ada wang untuk kerja, dia tak ada BG, tak ada bank guarantee kan? So we are here to assist them, only 1.5% per month. dia punya margin satu bulan bila dia buat contract easily is 5 to 20%. Kalau dia satu cycle dia tak buat 5 to 10%, they are not running a profitable business. Okay, so 1.5% is cheap. So I like it when you're a company, big one, the bigger the better. Share with us your ecosystem. Invite them for this type of talk. I organize special workshop for them. All right, so that they can be assisted. Second question basically, apa sudah? Betul.
The fact sheet that you showed just now. Yep.
Fact sheet senang je. Pergi ke MoneySave web page atau pergi ke Google Apps and App Store, download saja. Fact sheet free of charge. Semua orang di seluruh dunia boleh membaca fact sheet penuh. Okay. Now you got one more question. You say, you give me some balance sheet. Will we be able to assess whether we can fund it? Is it?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, is it available for all companies, or I can upload the data and the apps will generate the analysis?
Okay. And you can. Our platform enables you to be digital. You can onboard all your documents online. Application can be online. Tak payah datang branch. I punya office dekat Town Damansara, tapi tak perlu datang langsung. Semua virtual digital dulu sehingga LO, site visit dan juga agreement. Agreement kena guna kita witness. Itu saja. Kita assess your company just like a bank, by the way. Alright. The only difference is setiap 5 salesperson, I ada satu credit evaluation. I'm ratio at 1 to 5 at the moment. Supaya I punya turnaround 3 hari balik kepada you. Apa-apa query, approval atau rejection pun 3 hari pusing-pusing begitu. Yeah. So bezanya kita banyak, I make sure I've got enough manpower to give to delight you financially basically.
Okay, how about companies that not doing the manufacturing and so on, like training company?
Yes. Training company senang. You have trained your people and you need to bayar gaji trainer. Then you tunggu HRDF untuk bayar you dalam sebulan ke 2 bulan. Alright? So kita fund you dululah. Itu panggil payable financing. Macam manufacturing, kena beli bahan mentah. Sama ada minyak ke batu untuk buat benda. You as a service provider, you perlu manpower. That is your raw material. So we fund you for your manpower.
Okay. All right.
Excellent. Great stuff. Thanks, Umi. Now off to Rahim. Silakan.
Okay, hi Vincent.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Of course, we are quite familiar or very familiar with your products. But for the sake of audience here, probably you can actually summarize or clarify how many types of product that you have for the customers. You described about account payable, account receivable, but what about the working capital and others? Probably you can elaborate further so that everybody is clear in terms of what kind of product they can actually subscribe and get help.
Any chance I'm sharing my screen again? Can I share my screen?
Can boleh.
Is it up or not?
Yes, it's up now.
Okay, you can see this 1 billion, kan? Yeah. Okay. So just to summarize, ladies and gentlemen, the amount that we want to fund ideally is 100,000 to 25 million per SME. All industries, FMCG, manufacturing, energy, health, agriculture. Apa-apa yang legal, apa-apa yang syariah compliant, okay. G1, G7 government contractors, please call us. We love you a lot, okay? The financing that we do, invoices. You ada invoice, you sedang tunggu wang dari your paymaster, whether it's Tenaga or some company. You got order, purchase order. You don't have the wang untuk mobilize, untuk start kerja, okay? So, kita boleh finance you beli barang dulu. Can we beli barang from Malaysia? Can beli barang from anywhere around the world. No problem. You nak bina factory. Okay, you nak bina factory. You atau nak beli factory. You kena bayar itu 10% deposit dulu. So, we can help you as well. Pay the deposit, you apply for your loan. You dapat loan. Alright? You perlu cash collateral. So, kami boleh invest dalam tu juga. So, these are the few varieties. So, it's quite unlimited actually, as long as make sure it is a trade related, it is for you to grow. It's not for you to bayar hutang, Cik Rahim. Okay, we got a lot of hutang, we don't bayar hutang.
Cannot,
Alright, because I cannot because you owe the bank charge you 8%. We come and invest in you, we charge you 16%. Kita sudah macam jadi alung pula. You get me? Because we help you to tampar the lubang. Lagi you punya lubang lagi besar lagi nanti. Alright. So that is one we want to avoid. Okay. As long as trade-related growth capital, contact us. 1 to 36 months. The cost is about 8 to 12% per annum flat rate. I'm not reducing balance. Criteria: 6 months incorporation, 6-month bank statement, management account. All these are compulsory, non-negotiable. If don't have, I cannot do my job. I cannot help protect my investors. I cannot assess you. Okay? And audited financial is a bonus kalau you ada. And of course, my team members, you can contact here lah, Christine and Lim. So I hope I answer your question, Cik Rahim.
Yes. But on top, is there any limits how many times that the customer can actually borrow the money or raise the money from the platform?
Okay. All right. Frankly, if we approve 1 million ringgit to you as an SME, sir, every day also you want to draw down also can, as long as you don't burst the 1 million aggregate limit, number one. Number two, you don't have a credit downgrade, don't kena litigation, don't kena blacklist, because every month we check the CTOS again and again whenever you want to draw down, just to make sure you don't have any red flags lah. Okay, we incur a lot of CTOS charges, okay, but we don't mind because it is in the investor interest. Yes, sir.
All right, wonderful.
Okay, all right.
So, Vincent, we have several questions from the floor. First, from let's see here, Muhammad Mushrif, because you mentioned several times about being Sharia compliant. He's asking about your Sharia panel, or what do you mean by Sharia compliant?
Okay, cool. So can I share screen again?
Yeah.
So Sharia advisor team is called Mashraf Management House. Okay. So we have Cik Khairil and Cik Hilmi and Cik Khairi as our Sharia compliant team. And our product has to be approved by Securities Commission, before I dare to call this Sharia compliant. So I hope I answered your question. This is my Sharia team.
As well as you mentioned just now,
Yes,
you
sir.
have Bank Islam as your partner as well. So maybe we can go there, Vincent. So when you say we can access your products via these banks, which means we can put our money in one of their products, which will then invest in MoneySave? Is that how it works?
Yes. Yes, go to a Bank Islam branch and say, I would like to invest in a unit trust called Bank Islam 1 Year Sharia Income Fund. Okay, it's the only Sharia fund in the world, okay, that invests in a P2P crowdfunding. But it's just brilliant because the money is invested in bonds and sukuk. But the key product basically is in MoneySave investments into the Malaysian, into the companies that is hosted on MoneySave Platform.
Wow. All right. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's open again to the floor. So if there's any other questions on from the audience, we like to hear from you. In the meantime, if any of my co-panelists have any other questions for Vincent, dipersilakan. Just go ahead and ask your question.
Yes.
Vincent, just now you said when we invest money in MoneySave, the return is 15%, 10 to 15%. It's quite high, isn't it?
Yes, on average it's 10 to 15%.
So is it fluctuate according to what? Because like when we invest in Bursa, it is depending on the Dow Jones and
the index. Yeah.
Yes, the index. So what's influence MoneySave rate?
Okay, can I have the opportunity to share screen again, sir?
Boleh, no problem.
You always have the answer.
Yes.
He's very well prepared.
Yes.
I can present with my eyes closed, my dear friends. I do this 8
Wow.
times a day.
Wow.
Okay.
I like you.
Hi, can you see my screen now?
Boleh.
Yes, yes.
Do you see this EEEBA ni?
Okay.
Treat this like Bursa Malaysia. Okay, treat this like stocks that you can invest in. E stock, B stock, A stock. Okay, but the difference is when you buy a share, the price go up and down every day or every second. Okay, but when you buy this stock per se, by the way, this is called a security. It's the Islamic security, by the way, by Capital Market Services Act definition. So if we invest in this E company, this my platform tell you it is for 6 months. That means you nak invest 6 bulan lah you punya wang sangkut di sana. Dia company ni nak tawarkan 118,000 punya investment opportunity. Dia akan membayar tadi Umi yang tanya.
Yeah.
Okay, so I click here just tadi view kan. Tada. So this company, I tell you now, this company is specializes in lifting equipment for oil and gas company. Kalau ikut diagram macam I punya, boleh tengok PowerPoint sekarang
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
When you see this oil and gas services ni, ada crane ni. Sebenarnya kita funding yang note tadi is for this company. In the middle of the sea, you ada ni offshore crane. Company yang kita fund kerja dia ni lah. Sebenarnya ini company dia. Okay. So dia incorporated in 2010. Dia ada invoice, trade finance. Dia punya tukang bayar, dia punya buyer dia punya buyer is part of a listed national oil and gas group of companies. Incorporated in 1978 with a revenue of 42 billion. Dia punya tukang bayar. You boleh make a guess tak siapa company ni?
BP?
Hello?
Petronas.
National Oil and Gas Group Company. Aduh, teruknya ini. I want to discuss with the people lah, okay?
Okay. National. Petronas.
Teruknya you punya guess ni. Alright. Kalau Umi invest 118,000, okay, company ni akan membayar you balik 6 bulan ansuran, 20,000 setiap bulan. Tapi you punya profit rate 1 bulan 1,200 tau Umi. Kalau Umi nak retire dengan setiap bulan ada RM12,000, Umi hanya perlu invest 1.1 juta saja. Tiap-tiap bulan you dapat 12,000 punya profit sudah.
Very high profit.
Okay. So you want to know whether this company apa background dia kan, dia punya financial betul tak? So kita punya fact sheet will tell you 2019 dia punya turnover 16 juta, 2020 17 juta, dan 2021 7 bulan sudah 11 juta. Profitable punya track record. Total assets dia 18 juta, total liability 15 juta. So dia positive net worth. Kita juga akan tunjuk you dia punya bank statement. Kita sendiri dekat MoneySave akan review sama ada bank statement ni betul ke tidak ya. Kita check dia punya transaction. Betul ke dia dapat payment dari Shell, dari Petronas. Okay, kita mesti tengok dia punya wang masuk. Siapa yang bayar dia. Company ni semua tak boleh cash kan. Cash something wrong sudah. Alright. Kita juga checkkan secrets untuk you. Sama ada company ni berapa dia punya loan. Company banyak loan 14 juta ya. Okay, tapi tak cukup lagi. So kita approve dia 3 juta punya financing line. Dia sudah draw down 2.2 million. Tapi dia draw down bukannya draw down banyak-banyak. Dia draw down bila dia perlu saja. 300,000, 400,000. Dalam 1-2 minggu dia draw. Lepas tu dia bayarlah. Okay. Kita pun double check untuk you supaya company ni tak ada winding up, tak ada bankruptcy, tak ada special attention account. Semua ni source dari SITOS dan Bank Negara. Kita akan prepare benda ni untuk you. Bila kami happy, credit committee approve bahawa kami confident bahawa company ni akan bayar dia punya installment setiap bulan, baru kami approve dan baru kami letak dekat platform kami. Dan pagi jam pukul 2 tadi kita roll out benda ni lah 118,000, sudah 59% orang invest lah. Okay. Tapi E ni lambat selalu. Kalau ABC cepat. So
what is that? Apa rating E tu, Vincent? Can you explain to us?
Okay. E basically is the rating from the credit rating agency. In this case, is CTOS. CTOS, Experian, these are professional accredited rating agencies. So Umi, katakanlah you ada RM1,000 extra hari ini, you nak letak dalam FD lagi tak atau you nak cuba invest dalam company ini? Dia punya pulangan 12.5% per year.
Maybe I will try.
You will try kan? Tapi kalau saya tanya you, kalau ini company Encik Rahim Osman, okay, by the way, dia bukan E lah. Encik Rahim punya company C.
Thank you.
C,
It's B,
cicak.
B, B.
Okay. B ya? Sudah B ya? Sudah
Yeah.
upgrade jadi B. Kalau ada 10,000 you invest tak Umi?
Of course. Rahim Osman dia pasal, of course.
Tapi yang one interesting point that I want to highlight here is that macam Sis Umi is coming from the other angle as an investor, right? So one thing that I learned from here is that if even the founders ataupun the employees of the companies, right, because dia tahu benda ni is secure and the returns are good, they orang sendiri become the investors for all these notes or dia punya own notes, because they know that unless dia sendiri tak confident nak bayar, that's why in this case, if you are confident that you know you can pay within 4 months and the return is so good, then of course you become the actual investor. That's
your family and your friends can actually be the investor.
Yeah.
Very good. So again, the ABC, does the rate of return vary based on the rating?
The rate of returns, I have got two variations here. First is the rating.
Okay.
ABC will give you a gross rating. If you can share screen again.
Sure.
Okay. A note has got 17.5 as a base. A note, okay, has got a lower gross rating. Obviously, right? They should be at lower.
Yep.
14%. All right. E is 17.5. Okay.
Okay.
But from there on, it's depend on how much of risk reduction you give to my investors. This company, for example, it's got a government GLC as a buyer, right? So I've got a 2% discount lah. Then other director's guarantee 1.5, other post-dated check, other monthly installment. So they enjoy 5% discount. So it's 12.5. Company tadi yang A tu 11 tak banyak beza 1.5 sebab dia tak bagi banyak discount. Dia punya discount adalah director's guarantee, post-dated check dan monthly installment sahaja.
Right.
Ini bezanya. So our investors like it because we are very transparent.
Right. Very good. Excellent. So, all right. Any other questions, please?
Yeah. I have a question, but ni soalan rakyat Marhin, Vincent, because tadi I dengar semua juta-juta, takut tau. So, rakyat Marhin ni nak tanya, okay lah, dua soalan. Soalan pertama, what is the minimum amount to invest? Okay, that's the first question. And number two, do you have an educational program that help people like me to learn about investment and to learn about getting investment as well? That you have lah, any program that educate public like me, right? Marhin yang tak pernah, yang tak reti sangat nak invest and you know nak minta investment pun tak reti kan, tahu pergi bank je. So you have this program. Those are two questions. Thank you, Vincent.
So what would be an ideal minimum investment for you in your opinion? What should it be?
I don't know, 400 ringgit, 1,000, those are the amount that I can afford nowadays lah kan, because right now, okay, I do invest in gold and that's as far as I think I could like tutup mata and okay lah invest 1 gram hari ni. So 1 gram lah, bukan 1 dinar tau. Okay.
Let MoneySave delight you. Let me show you invest. Just hold on a moment. Let me get my doctor. Valerie, can you please help me?
Yeah, before the show, we said to Vincent, this is a family-friendly show. So we don't mind if our kids come and join the party. It's fine.
Yeah. Can you share the screen, please?
Go ahead.
The investment portal.
Sure.
I'm going to delight our friends here today. The minimum to invest on MoneySave is 5 ringgit.
Wow.
Wow, very delightful, huh?
Very delightful. Alhamdulillah. Sebab tadi dengar juta-juta je takut tau. Okay.
I've just nation bill 5 ringgit and enrich one family. Simple as that. Okay. Every 5 ringgit you invest, trust me, you have enriched one family along the way. Stay kind.
Excellent. What is your average size of investment per investor?
Every note that comes out, typically we have about 100 investors investing in it, whether it's 100,000 or 1 million ringgit, for example. Okay. Because I know, right? Every day I can see how many. So every note, we're talking about people investing from as small as 5 ringgit. The students, if you are educating students, yeah, between and me, right? Please, you teach them about MoneySave fact sheet. Don't go and teach them about the stock market. You know why? How is it relevant to the 99% of the population in Malaysia? Do they have money to buy stocks? Okay, to buy securities? They should be learning about credit. When they go out and do business, all right, they shouldn't be learning about price earnings ratio. Okay, they should be learning about this CTOS check. How to check the company got bankruptcy or not. How to read, secrets patterns. They should read about some of these financial ratio analysis. You get me? So if you are in education lines, tune in, follow MoneySave, follow me, follow me. Every week I try to run 2 webinars on Tuesday and Thursdays. Okay, then you can learn a lot. I repeat this every other twice a week, yeah, minimum per se. And if you got your own ecosystem and group of friends that you want to learn, okay, 10 and 20 and above, either myself or my colleagues here can run a webinar and workshops for you, free of charge. That's what we do.
Excellent. Great question, Nurul. We are actually running out of time, Vincent. We are so fascinated with everything that you're sharing with us. If there's any other questions from the floor, we'd be happy to take them. But maybe to round off our discussion tonight, doing this for 17 months, what are your key lessons that you've learned, perhaps, that the rest of us can take away from it?
Well, since it's about staying kind today, right? I'm passionate about it, and there are many ways to help the economy. Okay, in my case, I'm focused into helping the SMEs. All right, and I believe if we help one SME, we help easily 50 families along the way. So you can do your part by donating and sharing your kindness. You can do your part at the same time, earn money by investing on MoneySave Platform. Or even better still, please share MoneySave with your business friends. Okay, share about how we can actually help them grow, because this will help Malaysia be great again. That's my
great message. I'm going to share your screen again, Vincent. Can you please put back that that slide that says the stay kind, and you get a 20 ringgit top up every investment. So we want to push people to open accounts right now. Tonight, I will definitely. I put up my hand. I'm opening an account tonight to get your investment top up. So what do you have to do? Go to this URL, and then
go to this URL, or just snapshot this QR code. Okay, and just key in stay kind 10 at 20. 10 is for October lah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
There you go. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Tomorrow I will contact Vincent and see how many people actually open their accounts tonight.
Once you become you see, by the way, I don't need you to pay anything at all to join membership. It's free money here straight away for you. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to invest, you just do a withdrawal. You already get 20 ringgit for the effort. Okay, I don't have any limitations there. So, but once you start investing in this, hey, you say you will learn about Malaysian economy and you will indirectly learn how to do credit evaluation indirectly. So I work with UITM, I work with UniKL only at the moment. All right, I run small work groups for them. But if you have got ecosystem, you want to benefit your alumni. If you are UITM, UITM got so many alumni, you know. So if you are from there,
Yes.
please get your CEO or your president or alumni head. Let's organize this. Let's benefit your alumni members.
Right.
Yes. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of our show. We'd like to please join me in thanking Vincent Soh, the founder and CEO of MoneySave. It's been a very fascinating evening for us. Thank you so much, Vincent. And thank you to my co-hosts, Rahim Osman, Umi Saada, Nurul Fatia, as well as Carl Chung for being on this show tonight. It's called Stay Kind. Please do tune in every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Malaysia time. And we have interesting people just like Vincent to come on board and share with us how you can be kind in many different ways. And this
Yes.
time we're talking about being kind to SMEs and helping millions of families along the way. So thanks again,
Awesome.
Vincent. Take care. I hope everybody opens their MoneySave account and let's all do our part to help our
And-
SMEs in Malaysia.
And come on Sunday, please come to our Facebook
Yes.
Alibaba Cloud and vote us, because there are a lot of scores allocated to public voting. They decided to use public voting. So
Yes, let's support MoneySave to be the top 3 so
Yeah.
that he can compete at the global level. So thank you so much. Appreciate you coming tonight.
Right,
And
right.
Awesome,
thank
awesome.
you.
Good.
We
Awesome.
wish the best to you.
Thank you,
Stay
thank you.
kind, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye.
Stay kind.
Take
Right.
care.
Good night.
Bye.